Hello everyone! So how did Bobby Fischer save Game of Thrones? This was actually an article published by chess.com 3 years ago. So what's the idea? In early 1970s, George R. R. Martin was actually he was still a student. He was trying to make his way in the world with his writing, and he did have to pay the bills. He had to pay the rent, the phone bills, and such. So he had to work, and he worked as a chess tournament director. He was directing chess tournaments, and that means working only over the weekends because the tournaments were on Saturdays and Sundays. And this didn't really, make him much money. And it was only after Bobby Fischer's 1972 match against Boris Spassky that he won in Reykjavik that chess became so popular. The popularity of chess simply exploded. After Bobby's victory, if you were playing chess, you were considered to be cool and trendy. And there was so much demand for directing chess tournaments that George R. R. Martin could, without a problem, work 2 days a week, just Saturdays and Sundays, and he would make enough money to pay his rent and the bills. And George Martin says in his interview that a lot of his friends who were also trying to become famous writers, well, not famous, but noted, had to work 5 days a week, and they could only write for 2 days a week over the weekends when they didn't work. So yeah, and we all know how long it takes George to publish a book when he's doing it full time. So imagine how long it would take him to to finish A Song of Ice and Fire or some of his previous works if he had to work 5 days a week. So definitely, what enabled Martin to become a writer as soon as he did was chess becoming more popular, and the reason chess became more popular is definitely Bobby Fischer's victory over Spassky in 1972. So yeah, definitely, I really enjoyed this when I saw it, and Martin was actually a pretty good player himself. His peak rating was 1905, and he even founded a chess club. He was the high school team captain, and a lot of his work is actually based on chess. The entire Game of Thrones series is all tactics and strategy and control of key territory. And Tyrion Lannister, not in the show, but in the books, he plays a game that is similar to chess. It's called Kavasi or Kavas. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. So, in a lot of ways, George Martin was influenced by the game. And he said that even though he enjoyed chess very much when he was young, he kind of gave up on chess and committed to writing full time because chess required too much work, he says. So yeah, definitely an interesting story. And for the end of this video, I prepared a very nice position for you. This is the position. I thought it was already on the board. This is the position from the game Fischer Spassky in Reykjavik in 1972. This is game one of their match, and in this position, Spassky played b5. So if you look at the position, it's okay. Both players have 6 pawns. They have a dark square bishop, and if you were asked to play this game, you would probably say, well, this is a draw. Why play this game? But in this position, actually, Bobby Fischer made one of the most spectacular moves ever played in a world championship match. Mikhail Tal's move against Botvinnik, that knight f4 move, was spectacular as well. But that move won Tal the game. And this move Fischer played, this is something completely different. He played bishop captures on h2. And if someone told you that someone playing for the world title actually played this, you would say, okay, g3, and so what? His bishop is trapped. And this is exactly what Spassky did, but there was a whole lot of confusion going on because Bobby Fischer played bishop captures on h2, and some of the grandmasters, some of the Soviet grandmasters were actually saying that this is winning for black, and that Bobby must have found a win here. So the game continued. h5, we have king e2, h4, king to f3, king to e7, king to g2, h captures on g3, f captures on g3, and now bishop captures on g3, king captures on g3, and Boris Spassky is now up a piece, but he's down 2 pawns. So king to d6, a4, king d5, bishop a3, king e4, bishop to c5, we have a6, b6, very important move, f5, king to h4, we have f4, e captures on f4, king captures on f4, and king to h5. And here we have king to f5, bishop to e3, king to e4, bishop f2, king f5, bishop h4, e5 now, bishop g5, e4, and now bishop e3, not allowing the king to go any deeper into the position, so king f6, king g4, king e5, king g5, king d5, king f5, and now a5 by Bobby, bishop to f2, g5, so king captures g5, king c4, king f5, king b4, king e4, king captures on a4, and here we have king d5, king b5, and king to d6, and in this position Bobby Fischer resigns. So a very disturbing game. Of course, his a pawn can go down the board, but this bishop can stop it without a problem, and Spassky will easily capture this b pawn and promote his pawn to a queen. So yeah, after this game, Bobby decided not to play the second game, as he said the cameras were too loud and that he refuses to play under such conditions. And well, you can check what happened in some of my previous videos. I will put the video after this video finishes. So yeah, that's the game, and I do hope you enjoyed this story. I mean, if you're a Game of Thrones fans, and also if you like chess like I do, I'm sure you will enjoy it. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I would like to thank Carl Hoff. Thank you for your contribution to my channel. I really appreciate it. And Carl's donation came with a note. He said, today's lunch is on me. So yeah, thank you, man. I did have a pizza. It was a margarita. Matt also had a couple of bites, and it was delicious, man. Thank you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. As usual, you can check 2 of my previous videos here, and I'll see you soon.